Good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. It's a windy day. I hope you can hear me. Anyway, I've come down to Mile Harbour, down Flushing Way. I've got something beautiful for you today. I've been down to Ocean BMW at Falmouth and I've picked up the 2024 R12 9T. Brand new bike. It's been ridden a few times. The lads have been running it in on the quiet. Nobody's actually seen it. It only came on demo yesterday. I've got my hands on it. If you're interested in the 2024 BMW R12 9T, you stick around. Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. We're up at Ocean. BMW Motor Rad. Ocean, I've got the F900 GS and the R12. Here we go. R12 first. They've really changed the sound of that engine. We'll just let it calm down. I hope you get good sound today. It's extremely windy. I mean, seriously windy. My NT blew over last night outside the house. I couldn't believe it. I looked out the window, pouring down with rain to see if it was okay. It was on the floor. Not good. Not much damage. Very lucky. So there we go, it's calmed down. Gotta say, initially it feels noticeably smoother than my Scrambler. A lot quieter. Right, so it stands up. You'll probably notice straight away we've got the Digi Dash. You can have the clocks, but you can also have the Digi Dash. Now those of us with the R9T who are used to having a single COSO LCD, it's similar to be fair. So, here we go. If you've rode the recent sort of 2022 version, it's got similar sort of bits and pieces on it. So we've got 3 modes: road, rain, dynamic. We've got cruise control, typical BMW cruise control, works the same as they all do. We've got quick shifter auto blipper, up and down, beautiful. So after my Scrambler, which has been modified, this does feel a little bit small. But I would imagine to the sort of normal sized human being between 5'3" and 5'10", there won't be a problem at all. So off we go. Second gear, third, fourth, fifth. Absolutely superb. Auto blip, yeah, that's smooth. Yeah, it's just a bit of a cramp in my left hip. It's nice place to be. Lovely colour. I don't know what you think. So I'm going to have a bit of a razz up the lanes, down past the Agile, out onto the main road, through Ponsanooth, up and down the dual carriageway, and somewhere along the way I'll pull over and I'll do a walk around and show you all about it and give you the stats. But for now, I'm going to enjoy riding it. To be honest, after reading all the bits and pieces on the forums of the doom busters and the naysayers, how horrible it is and how it's lost its original appeal, I've got to say now I've seen it, because I didn't get to see it at the show because they didn't actually put it on until the bloody Friday before it closed, so I couldn't understand that. All those thousands and thousands of people go at the NEC to see new bikes, and the show opens on a Saturday and they put this out on the following Friday, so I'd imagine 85% of the people who went to the show didn't get to see it. How stupid's that? But that's just my opinion. It's lovely. It looks nice. There's a few subtle changes. I like the back end. I think that the mud guard instead of the appendage with the light looks much better. I quite like the tank. I like the colour. It does feel more, I've got to say, it does feel more modern than mine. Mine does feel a bit more aged, you know, retro. They seem to have smoothed it out a little bit. As you can see, the dash is ever so easy to read. This is, like I say, this is the little digi dash. Nice shape, actually. I don't think it detracts. Probably me, I would like a round clock rather than an oblong one, because I just think it suits the styling of the BMW more. But it does seem quite peppy. I've not stretched its legs yet. Here we are, third gear. Oh, it's torquey. It's got some torque. It does pick up well. Let's auto blip again. I like auto blipping. There we go. Yeah, it picks up well, doesn't it? They've altered the rear end a little bit. It's got the same swinging arm, but they've changed the shock mount completely. So we'll take a right down the Agile. Very windy, like I say. Okay, there, we've got a bit of a flood going on here. Look at this. Oh, it did rain. Wind and rain. I've been living in Cornwall. I'm in my 8th year now, and I think it was probably the most horrible day and night we've ever had. Torrential downpours, serious amounts of rain. Look, there's the Agile. That's been full for months. All the way through the hosepipe band that was full. We've had a lot of rain. Anyway, it's more about the R12 9T today. And as I say, it's smooth. They've altered some of the things. The actual heated grips button now is on the left. So one push and it takes it up to the high setting. Setting 3 just appeared on the dash. So let's just enjoy these twisties. Yeah, once you get into third gear, the quick shifter is so slick. It's pretty much like a modern 1200, 1250 or even 1300. Our bikes, that is. Very similar. And like I say, they've made the engine sound more like the later GS as well. So here we are. Let's just settle down. We'll drop down to 30 for maybe Burns House. I'll put the cruise control on. Let's drop it down. There we go, third gear, 20 mile an hour. Just ticking over 1800 revs. That's a lovely engine, and it's so tractable. I've got no complaints with this engine. Typical generic BMW mirrors, no problems at all. We're going to take a right and a left here. It's a funny little junction. Here we go. If you know Falmouth, you'll know what I mean. So we're still in a 20. It's resumed up nicely. One thing about BMWs is generally if they fit it to the bike, it works, it's effective. And I think the quick shifters, they're great, they're fantastic on the chain drive bikes, and they work well on the shafts. So, and then you've got your cruise control. It's one of the most accurate and easy to use cruise controls on the market. Yeah, first impression, nice place to be. Slightly lower pegs and a higher seat and I'd be absolutely hunky-dory. There's going to be more variants. it's virtually guaranteed there's going to be more variants. There's going to be talks of a racer again with slightly different ergos to the old one, and a Urban GS and a Scrambler. So nice and steady at the island. Across we go. Take a left on the Truro Road. Let's just see if we can get a bit of a filter going. Oh, that's a nice man, thank you. Yeah, we're all clear. Bit of a filter down, nice and steady. Traffic's moving very slowly, and we're still only doing 29, 30 mile an hour. So here we are after the red, and we'll be straight. Oh, that was a bit naughty of the silver car, but still. It's 2 lanes on, 2 lanes off, so never worry about filtering at that island. So I'm going to go down the hill to Perranawirthal. Actually, we're going to go Perranawirthal. Ponsanooth. I often take a bit of a left here and duck back in, but I'm going to miss it out. Stay on the main road. Very little vibration or lumpiness. This bike's set up lovely. So we're in road mode. We've got tyre pressure sensors, voltage, oil level, traction control, cruise control setting, miles per gallon, average, trip, another trip. It's done a few miles this bike has now. I don't know what pure ride is, I ain't got a clue. And there's a setup button. So we're in dynamic. Let's see what the difference is. So let's have a look what it will do when this electric BMW goes. So 3rd gear. Oh yeah. Oh yes, yes, yes. Is that a bit of a tune? So national. Absolutely no bother at all. 5th gear, pull away up to 70. We got the cruise on, smack on 70. This hill is far steeper than you'd think, and it's absolutely effortless. We'll move over a lane. Okay, we'll test the blipper out into the 30, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 30 mile an hour, dropping a 2nd. We're just going to nibble round. My pegs aren't touching, my toes just did. Here we go, national. Well, it's got loads of power, more than enough for the road. I know it's only supposed to be around the, well, I think the original ones was about 116, but since they got the Euro 5 on them, they've actually dropped the power slightly, but I'll tell you all about that in the stats. But my first impressions are, it's a nice bike, it rides nice, feels nice, I'm pretty comfortable. Considering they've lowered the seat, they've not done anything to spoil the ergos, it's pretty damn good. So we need a few twisty lanes to give it a bit of a rip round now, and somewhere to have a walk round. Okay then viewers, let's have a look what it's like on something a little bit twistier and not such a good surface. Thank you, sir. Got a good pull away dynamic. Take a tight line and a lot of rubbish on the road. I love R90s. It's not a lot of different to the old bike. Just feel a bit more compliant, if you like. I think they've upped the suspension slightly. The engine's much smoother and quieter. Doesn't seem to pogo around quite as much as my Scrambler does. But of course this is the road version with upside down forks. I know it sounds daft, the old BMW saying stick it in third and leave it. You can just stick it in third and leave it. It's alright having gear, what is it, gear assist pro, clutches and all that. Get it running, get it going, put it in third, leave it. Anything from 20 miles an hour up to about 75. So we'll go left here. Clear. Which way is he going? Unfortunately he's going our way. Not a problem. Okay, we'll take the bottom road then. And we'll do a bit of a brake test. Okay, there you have it, YouTube. What do you think? Nice green, beautiful. Seems quite small, seat's a bit lower. But to be fair, it rides well. Let's have a look. There you go. I'm 6'5", 16 stone. Lofty's on board the bike. What do you think? So, feet up. The cutaway is more than generous. Toes on, feet on, decent cutaway, not bad at all. What do you think? I think it looks great. It's quite pricey. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Shall we do some stats? Okay, so I've turned the bike round to get it out the wind mainly, and I was getting a terrible, terrible shadow. So let's have a look at it, shall we? Walk all the way round and give it a bit of a talk about it. Rear end's changed considerably. Rear subframe's changed. Airbox has been moved. Battery's been moved. Preload adjuster's been moved. We've got shrouds on the end of the oil cooler. Of course, this is the one with the upside down, but the Marzoki's. Look at that crack in front. Come all the way round. As I said on the rider, I've not actually seen it until I come and fetched it. It's got low pipes, but they're twin exits. Quite nice, really, aren't they? Try and show you inside. Shocks all tucked up off the swing arm. It's nice, isn't it? Data tagged up. Lovely lustre in the paintwork. Now, green's a funny colour, so I'm not sure that it always comes out funny on the DJIs and GoPros. But in general, that looks great, doesn't it? Let's show you the dash and everything. Okay, so anomaly number one is it's keyless, but you need a key to put the steering lock on, key to open the petrol tank, and a key to lift the seat up. How good's that? So the power button is now here. There we go, BMW Motorrad. Hope we don't get too much flickering. So as you can see, we've got a horizontal tacho, speedo, modes, gear indicator, various idiot lights. So modes first, the mode button is here. Road, dynamic, rain, back in road, just leave it. So when you're driving along, you can do it on the fly, just throttle off, press the button, the throttle back on, it's okay. So let's just come out and give you a bit of a look, see? We've got the generic mirrors, span adjustable levers, power button, mode button, start, stop, SOS, coming across. This one's got the phone cradle fitted. We've got span adjustable levers. We've got the whiz wheel for when you've got the sat-nav activated. Cruise control, heated grips, hazard warning, info button, and this is for changing your dashboard. Indicators, fairly tactile. Horn, dicky little pipper. So I'll just come across and show you the function. So we got average mile per gallon, trip meter A, trip meter 1, total mileage, pure ride, setup. It has got some sort of connectivity, I believe. You do need to use the BMW app. The forks are adjustable, as you can see. I'll just show you the left and the right. Okay, so let's give you the stats. So what have we got? We've got the 2024 BMW R 1290, the venerable 1170 air oil cooled boxer twin, 4-valve double overhead cam, slightly down on the original 109 brake horsepower at 7,000 revs, 85 foot-pounds at 6,500, a wet weight of 220 kilograms, 16 litres of fuel, and a 795 seat height. So it's all pretty standard affair. There's like little changes. 6-speed shaft drive. So let's have a look at the forks. We've got 45mm Marzocchi upside down forks on the front, and we've got a paralever swing arm with mono shock. Twin 310mm discs, 4-piston Brembo badged radial caliper, and we've got Continental Conti Road tyres. Seem okay, no problems at all with those. This one's got the forged wheels with sort of a modern day spoke sort of affair going on. The one in the showroom, which is the same green, a little bit dearer than this one, has got the modern spokes, the tubeless spokes, very nice. Coming to the back, we got a single 265mm disc with a twin piston BMW badge caliper. Pretty standard affair rubber, 120/70/17 on the front, a 180/55/17 on the rear. As I say, the chassis is slightly different. If you look at it dead on from the side, you can see where they've altered the rear subframe and they've moved the airbox back. There's no scoop. They've got rid of the scoop completely. I think it's a bit more modern looking. I like the old R9T, but I do like this as well. It's got some extra tech on it. As I said before, we've got the Digi-Dash. You don't have to have the Digi-Dash. You can have the twin clocks if you like the real retro look, and the twin clocks look fantastic. There is still no fuel gauge, although the battery is easier to get to. Just show you that rear end. Not bad, is it? I like it. I think it's a good looking bike. The amount of people who've stopped as I've been standing here trying to wait for the wind to come and go and said, what a lovely looking bike. It is a lovely looking bike. You can buy them in black. This is the green or the aluminium finish. They start at around 14,400 with not a lot on, and they go up to over £17,000 with all the extras. Lot of money for a naked roadster, a lot of bike. If this is what you're after, I think you'll enjoy it. I'm going to get my helmet on and we'll have a bit more of a ride. So welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the walk round. Showed out the little differences between the new bike and the old bike. They've not really vastly altered it as such. It's more of a refresh. Looks nice though. So we'll have a bit of a razz up the hill and away we go. So here we are, down a hill, slight hill, get it up to 35-40, back brake. Little bit of a skip and a dance, but to be fair, it's a stability device, it does work. Same again. We go about 42, 43 front brake. Okay, yeah. It needs to have a full hand, but it does work well, not a problem. As I say, this bike's had, considering it was only sent out on Saturday, it's done quite a few miles, it's done quite a few. It's been popular. So here we go, down the hill again, front and back, we're all clear. Yeah, that's absolutely superb. straight back up to national speed. So as I said earlier, whether you're tooting around on the back roads or having a bit of a go on the main roads, it'll do a bit of everything, this will. Shall we have an overtake? Here we go, third gear. As you see, there's more than enough grunt. You know, some people say, well, you could buy the 1250R or the new to be 1300R, but this old air cooled, well, air oil cooled lump's got plenty of go. As I say, I've got the old version, the Scrambler, and I absolutely love it to bits, and I really enjoyed riding this. I'm going to have to take it back down to Falmouth though. We've had some fun, haven't we? We've had some fun riding it. Anyway, really, if you have enjoyed the video and you'd like to see some more Lofty John videos, you just click on that like, subscribe, ring the bell, ask me a question, I'll do my best. I've got to get home shortly and get this edited up and on YouTube. I'd like to get it out as one of the first R1290 reviews on real roads in a real country. So as you know, we're in Cornwall in the UK, and I know a lot of these bikes do sell in America. It's a big seller in America. But as you can see, I'm a big lad and I've really enjoyed riding it. I've not felt too cramped. To be fair, it's got as much room on as most modern bikes for us big people. But I should imagine you could have an higher seat or some lower pegs, which I've done on my Scrambler. And when the Urban GS comes out, it will be that bit taller as well, and it probably have a 19-inch front wheel. So it's just a matter of waiting. But if you'd like to come out and ride it, this one's down at Falmouth Penryn at Ocean on demo, and it'll be on demo for probably 3 months. So get yourself down, pop and see Dave or the boys and have a ride. I really don't think you'll be disappointed. This is the Lofty Biker saying ta-da for now. Ta-da.